but you don't. Right? Now, granted, there are a lot of questions that we have, and we like to, to ask you these questions. But I don't want to upset you. I mean, if you need counsel or whatever you feel you need, I got a legal obligation to make sure that you get what you want.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, that's the facts. Okay, at no time have you given me an indication that's the case, though. Okay, and so I get confused when I talk to you. I get such a spirit of cooperation. Then I talk to your dad and your your sister, and your mom, and it's like, it's like I got pitchforks hanging out of my head. Okay, and finally I just got to a point where I said, look, we're in an interview, and you guys keep interrupting us. Okay, I don't need to be interrupted anymore, and I don't have to talk to you about this anymore. Okay? And I'm not going to talk to him about it. I'm done. Okay, about if you want to talk to him, you do what you want to do. Okay, but I don't want to talk to him. Okay.
Turn the air down.
Sure. Is it too cold in here? Yeah. Brian just got back, and I want to go talk to Brian. Okay.
So where is he?
He's in the other room. Okay. And we're purposely keeping you separated now. Okay? I'm telling you that. Okay. So I'm going to go discuss things with him, and then I'm going to come talk to you. Then I'm probably going to go back to him, and I'm going to come back to you.
Well, I'd like to get back to where we're staying, because Brenda does have to go to work tomorrow, and I'm sure Tiffany has to go to work tomorrow, and I'd like to get back before they go to sleep.
Understood. I tell you what, it is 9 o'clock, okay? What is a reasonable time for you?
Well, that's why I was going to call them and tell them, and ask them what time they're going to bed, and then I could tell them what time we're going to be there, and I could tell them what time we need to be there.
Okay, I got a feeling, okay, that if you call them right now, I mean, you do what you want, okay? They're ballistic. Okay.
No, they're not going to freak out or anything. It's going to be like, okay.
Oh, Brett and Tiffany, you mean?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's who I was going to call.
Oh, okay. Yeah, here, come, make your phone call. Yeah.
I mean, I wasn't going to call my parents or anything.
No, that's fine. I mean, call whoever you want. I mean, I don't.
What time are we going to be going to bed? Why are they coming up here?
Down the way. Right. You know what? And you're going to walk out with, you know what?
Okay.
You're really surprised when you walk out and go, hey, what are you guys doing?
Well, I was just going to find out what time we were going to go to bed, so we could try to be there before we went to bed. I really wish they wouldn't have come. Almost anything like come up here, but should have told them not to bring Shane up here. Alright, Brian's got the future. But other than that, nothing else. Well, see, I don't know if it's coming or not. It is? Who told you? Huh? Well, see, I don't know if it was his cousin or not, man. I mean, I don't think it was his cousin. I think it was just a really good friend of the family. See, that might have been the case. See, I don't know. I don't know shit about what's going on. And they're trying to say that I know something, but I really don't. I flunked the polygraph test. That was right, exactly. that's exactly what I think I look deceptive. This is crazy. So fucked up. This is bring a bill. Honestly, that happened until they fixed the motherfucker. Well, I just want to find that out. Well, I just love you to talk it over. I'm gonna get back in order. Alright. Bye. Well, my brother-in-law and Brian are in the way up here.
Are they? That's all right. Let me go talk to Brian for a bit.
Alright, is there enough about time to warm up a little bit?
Sure, you call.
Here.
You know what? They're on their way, and I know your sister.
My sister's not gonna. Her husband.
They've come a lot. Would you mind putting on the couch?
Well, if you go.
Hello? Who's calling?
Tell her I said stop calling. Very well. Look, I'll tell you what I'm doing. I'm giving you the first thing to leave the house. I'll do stuff for you. And you're not the driver, you're not the appreciate you calling, and thank you for everything. And as soon as he's done, I'm sure he's gonna get hold of you. Maybe everything's gonna work out, okay? All right. Well, I don't have to do that. Simple. He knows he doesn't have to answer anything he doesn't want. Am I right? You get it? You get that? So, he knows the rules, okay? You folks are blowing this thing out of proportion. I told you that from the beginning. And you're doing nothing but defeating yourself. You're doing nothing. Well, I'll tell you what. Unless your brother's telling you where he's going, okay? Thanks a lot. 9:13, May 13th. Hey, after lunch, you can stand up there. He wants to go some fresh air on the public line.
Takes a college education to break it and a grade school education to fix it. Sitting up here in front of the camera.
I was trying to stand on one of these chairs, and it was on right there. And I was going to stand up, like, and like, push it down like that, and I fell off.
Look at all those freaking patches up there on that wall.
Good.
Man's got a plan.
Dude.
How you doing this evening? Pretty good. I'm Brent.
Hi, Brent.
How do you do?
World famous, huh? Nice to meet you. Detective McDonald.
Hi.
You know this guy or not?
I got a message from you today. That you
Yeah, earlier.
all at work.
That was, yeah. In the interim, though, I caught up with him and
Okay.
taken care of it. I got your message on the phone. I didn't call you back.
All right. I just, well, I guess the reason I came up here was to bring him up here so that you could bring Chris a pack of cigarettes.
Sure, everybody see that nobody's beating him with a hose,
Oh, yeah.
right?
Well, is Brian ready to go?
No, he's still talking with Owen. As soon as he's done, then
How
long
much
was
longer is it
looking
going to
at?
take?
how long do people talk?
Can we see him at all?
Right now, he's in an interview, so my answer would be no.
But there's nothing we can do
You can
to
stand
talk to
there.
him or anything.
I don't care.
Not right now.
Not right now. Not when he's in an interview.
Even if he came up here of his own free will, I mean, you guys have the right.
Apparently, somebody's got the misconception here that, a friend can just walk into a police department and say, oh, and by the way, that's my friend, so I want to talk to him now, okay? Look, common sense tells you, okay, I can't walk into your company, okay, and say, oh, excuse me, Colonel? Yeah. Is Lance Corporal Bars around here? No, he's not here. He's out on the flight line. Well, can you go get him for me? No, he's in an interview. Well, I don't care, Colonel. I want to go talk to him.
I think they would probably interrupt you like that.
You think they would?
You being the OPD. Yeah.
Me being the OPD. That's exactly right. But you are not the OPD, so you can't do that.
All right.
Okay.
I
So
understand.
okay. And would you pass that message on very clearly to everybody else?
Sure.
Okay.
I already told my wife to keep her mouth shut and stay
She
out.
called before y'all even got up here.
Because I'm really at a point right now where I can necessarily ask people to please stay out of the building.
Mhm.
Okay, I don't need it, and people are starting to get in my way.
Mhm.
Okay, and that's a violation of 148 of the California Penal Code.
Which
A
is.
violation of 148
Obstruction.
means obstructing and basically interfering and delaying a police officer in a lawful performance of his duty. Okay, and I have a set of matching bracelets for anybody else,
that's
who
okay.
would like to get in the middle.
That's all
Okay,
right.
this is a murder investigation.
I understand.
Send that message very clear.
I understand that. I just.
I mean, this guy has been the most cooperative out of anybody.
I know.
Okay, I mean, it's
But-
been unbelievable. Am I right or wrong, Chris?
Yeah.
Granted, he doesn't like being talked to, okay, but he's not up here pitching a bitch.
I understand that. Okay.
Thank you.
So you guys have no
You
idea.
had my speech, huh?
You guys have no idea when we may be able to go ahead and take him back.
I don't think it's going to be much longer.
We can give him a ride. I mean, that's not a problem. You mentioned that that you had a problem the other day.
Yeah, we'll be at our own convenience.
Hey, you guys are more welcome to hang out, okay? I don't have a problem with that. But if I have to talk to him again, I'm going to tell you, okay, it's going to be in private between he and I.
Well,
And if he wants to tell you whatever we discussed, okay, that's his prerogative.
Does he have a right to an attorney right now?
I don't know, you can ask him.
I have the right to anything I want to do. I can leave. I'm ready to leave, but I don't want to leave without Brian.
Okay. Fair enough.
He answered his own question.
Gotcha. All right. Well, we'll hang for a
We-
little
we-
while. I mean, I just have to get up at 5:30.
I know, and I recognize that.
Hey,
I
Brent,
give him a ride,
Brent.
and I've told
If
Chris.
all else fails, I got money. We can just three of us jump on a city bus or whatever. We can just take us right to my
We've
house.
got
All right.
police cars that can give you a ride home.
I mean, I'm
No
gonna.
problem.
If you need to go, I'm gonna stay up here with Chris.
I'll
Just so
hang
that
for
he's
a
got
little while.
somebody here
If-
that-
Just if I leave before you guys do, then just
I
give me a
told
call
my
and
wife.
leave me a
I
message.
told my wife after her little incident on the phone with you that no matter whether, in any case, whether you were in the right or in the wrong, yelling at you is only going to make things worse on him. So just shut up, keep your mouth shut, and stay
Not
off
at
the
all.
phone.
Not at all. I mean, I just,
No, I just she's got it set in her head that everybody's in the wrong right now. So I told her to shut up, stay off the phone, and quit calling
Well,
out
what
here
everybody
starting
needs to
garbage.
get into their head, okay, is the fact that this is a tragedy that occurred
Oh, that's right.
of unbelievable magnitude in the President of the United States, okay, home state, to the point where there are senators involved in this back there, okay? Now, if we really want to push the issues, okay, which we can do legally, is the feds can get involved and maybe higher ups and just say to everybody else, hey, we don't have to talk to anybody. And legally we don't. Out of courtesy, we're giving you the opportunity to sit here. Okay? This man is 19 years old. The law in California says when you're 1/8, God has given you the ability to do what you want to do by yourself. Okay? You don't need friends. You don't need family.
Well, he doesn't understand a lot of his legal
He
rights,
understands his
too.
legal rights. You think I'm going to jeopardize a triple homicide?
Well, I don't know. I
Okay,
mean,
murder
the
conviction,
way I see-
possibly, by not giving a gentleman who's possibly trying to be either eliminated or put into the picture, advising him of his legal rights?
I don't understand right now because I feel like you guys are trying to pin this on somebody.
The reason you don't
That's
understand is because
criminal.
you're putting your nose where it doesn't belong. That's why you don't understand.
But it's sheer coincidence that he
Right.
lives down the street from where
Right. Right.
where these kids were dumped. They came out here to visit
That
us,
may
and
well be.
then
And that may
Our
well be.
responsibility is nothing more than be a fact finder.
Exactly.
Okay, nothing more. Nobody's trying to pin anything on anybody.
I want him coming out of here squeaky clean. And when he
I
leaves
know he
here,
does.
he'll be squeaky clean.
good.
Okay?
Good.
Either way.
I hope that goes the same for both of them because
You can't,
this is unbelievable.
It
what's
may be
unbelievable about it?
The fact that they've been tied into something that they had nothing to do with, and just because he lives down the street from them and they left town a couple of days after
Do you
this
have any
accident
children?
happened. No, I don't.
Are you going to have kids?
Probably.
Don't you hope one day you get police officers just like us if your kid's murdered?
I'm sure, but I wouldn't.
You've answered your own question, brother.
Well,
Okay?
Right. Just
Okay.
have a seat. Let's.
It's all right. He's just carrying out a dialogue.
I'm
here.
frustrated too.
And I understand that.
He has the same frustrated
I understand that.
misunderstanding that I did.
Everybody's frustrated.
All
But
right.
the golden rule is if you got nothing to hide, go with the flow, man.
Yeah,
The people that don't go with the flow are the ones that usually have the bumpy ride.
I understand.
And they get flats in their cars, and next thing you know it, they step out and get hit by a big truck coming by.
Well, my road's been kind of bumpy, and I told you everything I know. So that's about as far as it'll go, man.
Come to California for vacation.
So what'd you do when you were in California, Chris? I was at the police station all 2 weeks, man. It was groovy.
I got pictures. Want to see?
Yeah, where are those pictures at?
I gave them to Brian.
Ah, when you come out, will you hand them to him so we can...
Sure, well, I'll tell you what, when he comes out, I'm sure he'll give it to me. And I think,
Are they going to get to keep them? Or are you guys keeping them around
oh
here?
no, man, we're going to keep those. I want them all, Brett. Yes, they can have them. Got it. You bet.
Well, his mother
His mother blew gasket.
tonight requested that if there's
Don't
any
worry
more
about it.
questioning,
Don't worry.
whatever, that she'd like to have. She called to talk to a lawyer, and she
Good.
said
Well, talk to Bill Christoph?
she would
Bill
just prefer.
Christoph and I are almost best friends.
She just preferred that
I
there
know
be a
that guy
lawyer
like the
there,
back of my hand.
and
okay?
a friend of mine suggested him. So
There you go.
they said he's an outstanding lawyer. Well,
Hey,
I
you know
told
what?
her, and
You know where
she
lawyers-
just
you know where
preferred for her
lawyers come in
better.
handy? Honestly, for the guilty.
Well, yeah, she just would feel better that whether he's guilty or not, that and any further questioning that there would be a lawyer present.
Hey, he
for
can come here and he can
other
sit here all he
things.
wants. Personally, we do it all the time. It's no big problem. But that's his choice.
Oh, yeah.
It's not his mom's, it's not his dad's, it's not his sister's, and it's not yours. That's his choice.
I just came up because he was really distraught earlier, and I figured he'd like somebody to talk to. That's
But how is he? I mean, look at him.
yeah.
I got guys in here joking with us.
Yeah, because I'm like hanging out and shit.
Well, there's one other thing you got to understand. That's what he does when he's nervous.
Really?
When he's upset.
When he jokes?
No, I'm fucking freak out, man.
Well, no, this is just a lot of frustration for all of us because I mean, here we are with this big, boom, dropped a bomb on everybody, and you know, it can't be any worse for us than it is for him. But still, I mean, we've got to deal with the situation too, and bringing them up here and then listening to the stories and all that about what's going on up here.
And what's
Well,
going on?
who's talking to Brian right now?
Just everything about the drilling of the
Rodney King
questions.
thing
And,
or what? You never know. I
It's
mean,
LAPD that treats you like a king. Just
I've heard that joke.
but
It's alright, man. Hey, I told him what Memphis police are like.
Oh,
you
they're
mean
right.
the questioning, you mean?
Just all the questioning and everything, and then all the tests and all that. You know, he was pretty frustrated at 4 o'clock in the morning Saturday night when he got home.
When you picked him up?
Yeah.
Memphis police, I really wouldn't put it past the rubber hose. I'm not kidding you.
I don't know. Yeah,
They gathered up me and 4 other guys that were involved in an altercation at a bar in Memphis.
Mhm.
Put us in cars, and I swear to God, no lie, there was a law case from Millington, Tennessee against the Memphis Police Department. They took us to a parking lot about 9 blocks away that was completely black, pulled us out of the car, and tried to kick our ass. That is no
police
lie.
officers that I spoke to back there in West Memphis that I've...
No, I'm talking downtown Memphis, Tennessee.
They've been great.
These were patrol officers from
Really-
Memphis, Tennessee, and they
really
were just...
professional.
Oh, man.
You know, they were looking out for the welfare of everybody involved.
That's right in the middle of the Bible Belt too, though. So that
They
I mean, they live a whole different lifestyle there
Well,
from
is that
what's
where
out
you're
there.
from, too?
I'm from Atlanta, Georgia, so that's Bible Belt too. I'm Southern Baptist.
In Memphis,
Not by
Tennessee,
choice,
Marines
but by the way I grew up.
Right.
And I don't like Southern Baptism at all. If I could choose another
Bible thumping.
worshiping fundamental that I would do it, but I never grew up with a choice of anything else. I prefer Episcopalian.
That's what I...
Really.
My dad father's an Episcopalian.
But I mean, the South works kind of funny. Now Atlanta being a big city and everything, it's not so bad. But all the little towns and everything that you go through and all that kind of stuff. I mean, the small town cops are a lot
Is there
rougher
anybody
with
interviewing
people.
Brian right now?
Yep, Detective Bradshaw's in there.
I just didn't want him sitting in there alone while you could be doing your business.
Thanks for your concern.
I just want to hurry him get out of here.
You're more than welcome to leave. I don't see any more follow-up with you right now. I can tell you, though, there probably will be.
Well, I would rather that be done
I
when
don't
the
think we're
test
going to be
came
able to
back.
get it all done tonight.
No, I'm sick of doing this shit, man. When the tests
Which test? Which ones?
from the sexual assault,
Okay.
when they come back positive, if something of my body was on there, come talk to me. But until then, I don't want to have anything else to do with it.
Okay.
Okay, because that'll answer it all, and it'll save you a lot of time.
But if it does come back positive,
You can
Which it
come
won't.
book me up and
But
take
it
me to
does.
prison.
Which it won't.
If it comes back positive,
I do.
don't even ask me any questions. Just cuff my ass and take me away. Send me to a hypnotist first, though.
Be
you don't
more
want
calm.
any blackouts, huh?
Yeah, maybe, I don't know, but
I'm sure the Memphis police are going to want to talk to you again
well,
when you get back
but
home.
that'll be when my thing comes up
You can have your dad and
negative.
your family, and doggone it, I'd have your whole church congregation there if I were you.
I'm pretty sure they will be
Sounds
there,
like
man.
it's
They'll be
gonna
like,
be that way.
look, man, they didn't do it. But see, if it comes back positive, you got me. But if it comes back negative, I don't want to hear anything else about it, all
If it
right?
comes back positive, I think you got a lot of problems.
Yeah, but it won't, so I don't feel we have
I
anything else
appreciate
to
your
talk about.
confidence. Last guy told me that was a guy that stabbed a guy at El Torito 27 times.
Well, this is from a guy who murdered
El
3
Torito
kids.
Carlsbad across from the mall.
I said, oh really? Okay, big guy, have a good day.
Do you have any kids?
3.
Do you have a kid do you have a child that goes to Claire Bergner?
No.
Oh, okay, because my mom works over here at Claire Bergner, and she recognized your name. She was like, hey, that's Matt. That's the same spelling as Matt.
Mac.
No, McDonough.
Yeah. Well, no, the
No,
one of the children she works with over at
Christy.
Claire Bergner is Matt McDonough,
Oh really?
and she said that's the same spelling.
No.
Well, is that cool with you? I mean,
Hey, it's your choice, bud. I mean, it's no sweat off my brow.
so just
I get paid by the hour.
give me a call when
Overtime after
the
four.
test results come in, all right?
Actually, I think the Memphis Police Department will probably call you.
All right,
They'll
then.
call me, and if
Are you guys keeping all the testing out here and doing
No,
it
they
here? Or
send
you
it back.
send it back.
well, it's going to the FBI.
Okay, so are they going to be if the results come back?
Positive, there's going to be
No.
a bunch of plainclothes cars around my house. Come on with your...
And mine too.
I'm sure you'll have NIS in your
Yeah,
course.
you'll have CID and NIS out there big time.
If those test results come back within the next 2 weeks that they're here and we're getting this vehicle fixed so that they can drive back, we'll receive a phone call, correct?
Yeah.
And if they
I think you'll
don't,
receive
I'm
more than
sure.
a phone call.
Well, I'm sure
You'll probably get
that.
a wake-up call.
God, I hope not.
No, I mean if
I
it
hope
comes
not.
back negative,
No, I'm saying
or
results.
are they going to call and let us know?
They'll call me and I'll call you.
Results, period. is what I'm asking about. Results period. They're going to give us a call, and
Well, if results come back on a triple homicide with a positive ID, you think they're going to call you and say, hey, Brent, are you going to be home at 9?
We're gonna have
We're
FBI
coming
all
over.
over our house, man. Helos in the air. Woo!
Well, so that's pretty much looks straight. They're not going to give me any more hassle.
Yeah.
Is that the way it looks?
Basically,
All right then.
basically the way you put it.
so do you want to leave or do you want to wait for Brian?
I want to wait for Brian because I know he's going through hell right now. They'll find out, man. Well, see, this is just criminal investigations. This is nothing like that.
You know, El Central.
They're not gonna look that shit up. You don't have to worry about it.
You know what I mean? Down in El Central. Do they know you're listening? Traffic. Do they know you're listening?
Yeah. They're not gonna do
You know,
anything. They're worried about this shit. They're worried about booking my ass, man.
Chris has got the gloomiest outlook on his face.
Oh, I know, man. Pessimistic, isn't he?
I'm gonna
He
get
came into my...
I tell you what, before he leaves, we'll give him a going away present, a big leather collar with the name Bubba written on it.
He came into
Tuba
the house.
KY.
When we got home last night, Brian asked him, or not last night, but Saturday, Brian asked him, you know, how'd things going? He goes, man, they think I fucking did it. I'm going to jail. I'm going to
Give him a
jail.
going away present, man. A big leather spike collar with Bubba and a Tuba KY attached to it, man.
Better buy yourself on the road. Man. Fuck a bunch of that. And lots of condoms.
No, man, they got the stuff for
But hey.
they got the stuff for the ship that I got in France. It's in my box room where it's like a little soap thing that attaches to your hand so you can't drop it.
These guys are lucky I slept 4 hours this afternoon.
God damn.
Did you guys do that?
We did. Those three right there, and those up there, and that right there. We had big ones too, man. We're like,
I told you, man. I told you.
he's cool when he's not being.
His partner's trying to be diplomatic. dude.
That's not his
He's
partner.
just-
That's his boss.
So his boss is trying to be diplomatic, and he's just like fucking bagging on you.
This is his partner last night. Well, not last night, when I was in here the last time.
I would rather talk to the balding guy.
Yeah.
Than
Easily.
McDonald.
This is this McDonald's partner, Brian. See, we're being interviewed by Chris McDonald and Brian something. So Chris
lovely.
and Brian interviewing Chris and Brian. But
Lovely.
So is Brian and Brian in there now?
no, it's Brian and some other guy. And the only thing that comes out of his mouth is, I'm curious. You homosexual? No. And then he sat there for a while. And he
Why,
goes,
you want to fuck me or something?
I should have said that. You look kind of cute, man. But you're a little old for me. Whatever.
Hey man, Dina was talking about dick as Jill was bitch because she ain't got no dick now. Dina was like, well, my brother's available and I've never heard any complaints about him. I was like, no, I don't think Chris would.
Man, it's even thinking.
You shouldn't have told him that about Patrick. You shouldn't have told him that at all.
What?
So, what are they going to do? It was 2.5 years ago, 3 years ago. A big fucking deal.
So,
Fuck them, man. If they want to have me in court, well, he got a blowjob from a guy 3 years ago, you know. I'm just going to say, so?
yeah, and it was the best blowjob I ever had.
So ain't you girls jealous? Actually, it wasn't, but...
Why, I just have one honest question. What the fuck would possess you?
Well, I have this motto, you know, don't knock anything until you've tried it.
Not me, man. I had some gay dude take hit on me once.
I've had lots of
I looked at
bags
him.
hit on me.
I
just
said,
walked
you
away.
got one choice, okay? I don't mind you. I'm not hostile. I'm not gonna bash you. But you make another fucking attempt at hitting on me, and I'm gonna show you the end of your dick you've never seen, man. I'm gonna show you the roots. I'll fucking kill you. You better just get the hell away from me.
If you would have said that to... You know Kevin Cramper, don't you?
Yeah.
Who farted?
I told you I did when he was talking to that cop.
Did
Oh.
you? Alright now.
And you're locked in, dude.
Oh shit, I got this thing going. When did you do this?
When he was talking to you.
A good 5
Right
minutes
after,
ago.
right after I stood up.
What about Kevin
Come on,
Durant?
Especially wasn't that bad.
He would have said that to Kevin
He
Cranford.
thought he was gonna get his hands on me.
All I gotta do is be, man. I had my mountain Samoans in on me at Papa John's one night. Like, oh, man, I want to suck his dick. And I was like, look, if you don't get away from me, I'm going to shove this book so far up your ass that it's going to punch the floor on the next person that fucks
Man,
you.
that's a fact when you're in, man. It really is. Well,
I said, you'll never have another boyfriend again.
Anyway, he sent that to Kevin what?
Kevin was do it. Or Kevin was smart.
You're talking about big, blonde-haired,
Well,
heavy-set Kevin?
yeah. The guy
He drives a Mitsubishi Eclipse.
Well, it's a minivan.
Oh, he drives a
And he's got
minivan.
shit hanging from the
Hey,
thing.
we're done. Let me talk to you about 2 minutes. You and I by ourselves. Can you guys make a lot of difference?
Brian, are you go?
Yes.
That's a tough room to be in, man.
Right, hang on for a minute. Okay, just so that you and I know, okay, I mean, we're done. If I have any more questions in relationship to, I mean, if Memphis or somebody comes up with something, or if I find out.
I would
you know,
rather
that there's
everything
another-
be held off until the results of the test.
Okay, and I understand that, and I know that that's what you desire.
Okay,
You'd rather
any other
decide.
any other questioning will have to be.
Okay, what I'm talking about, if I get information that you're not the guy, obviously you want me to call you, right?
Yeah, call me and say.
Okay, or if Memphis comes up with something that say, hey, you know, can you ask him, you know, such and such, and that way we know for sure we can eliminate him. I just don't want to, I
Well,
mean,
see,
if they
that's
give
what-
me a closed door policy, that's what I'm trying to establish. I hope not, so that we can keep the lines of communication open,
See,
because
I mean-
it's valuable.
I would rather do everything on the phone. You know, if it's a quick question,
Wow.
call up and say, hey, Christian,
Okay, or if I came to your front door, how's that?
Yeah, but I don't want to be sitting in some police station feeling like I've committed the crime
Okay.
and shit like that. I don't want that anymore. I don't like it. It's something I don't need. I don't need stress in my life. It's not a
Understood.
healthy thing.
When I hit my door.
I was freaking out.
Hey. We got that at least, right?
When you find out I'm not-
Okay, that's what we got. Do me a favor. Here's one of my cards. Okay? I want you to tuck that away. Okay? I think Owen and I are both of the opinion that you know, you're not the guy. Okay? But I want you to think about it. Okay? And honestly think about it. Okay? And
I've told y'all everything that I can tell.
Okay.
I mean, that I know.
well, what's going to happen is you and Chris are going to end up talking. Okay, there's no
Right,
doubt in their mind.
right.
Okay, I want to just be in a position, if I get some more information, or if Owen gets information from Arkansas, you know, we want to keep the lines of communication open to where we say, hey, Chris, you know, can we come over at least and talk to you in your living room or something like that to clarify a question or a problem?
Right.
Okay, I mean, it's your prerogative to say, no, you know, we don't want that anymore,
Right.
you know, we're done. Obviously, you know, we're trying to just get to the truth of the matter.
Right.
And if it meant, because we're dealing with such
Right.
long, you know, 1,700 miles, you know, they're going to come
I
up
think
with
it's more than
questions. They might come up with questions where, you know, hey, would you guys mind doing A, B, C, and D? Fine, no problem.
Right.
But we have to, you know, rely on you.
Right.
Okay.
All right. All the blood tests and
It's all
everything
going to
that-
the lab
Okay, it is already on its way.
tomorrow.
Okay. When should the results from that be?
It all depends on their people, because it's going back to them.
It's going to Arkansas.
Yeah, and who knows? And they might send it. They might send it to Memphis, or they might send it to the FBI. I don't know.
Right. Okay.
It was
well-
my speculation at first, the feds, but probably I'm wrong.
Right. All right. I mean, do you have just kind of like a general time frame that it would take to?
If I told you, I'd be sending you in left
Okay.
field.
Right.
Okay.
We don't know what they're gonna do with it.
All right.
Okay.
But if that comes back, I mean, that
in itself
You wanna know
should
right
be,
away.
yeah, should be able to be able to say, you know, was I there or not?
Why don't you do yourself a favor? When you get back to Memphis, go in and call this Gary guy in West Memphis PD.
Do you have his number?
Yeah.
Call him up, say...
Or just call West Memphis PD and ask for Detective Getchell.
Gary Getchell, yeah.
Right.
Just ask for
Nice,
it.
great
Tell
guy.
him,
Because see, I don't know how long it's gonna take me to get back there because
They
we gotta
get-
get that car fixed.
looks good for you, call up, say, hey, I'm Brian Holland. You know, I was the one out in California. You're just kind of wondering how the test came back, whatever.
Right.
Look good for you.
Okay. I
Put
mean,
your calling down.
all right.
Okay?
All right.
We got that. That's important.
All right. Am I gonna have to come back up here any? Do you think?
Not unless they come up with some brainstorm. And we'll call you.
Right.
Would it be a problem if there was?
I don't suppose. I mean, I'm hungry for 10 hours, 9 hours.
Great.
Take care, Brian.
All right. You got your glasses?
Yeah.
Okay. See ya.
Make sure they know about that. The Brian interview's on tape. The other one's still going. I think we left it.